Senator Sorensen.
Honourable Senators, last Thursday, Bow Glacier Falls in Banff National Park experienced a sudden rock slide, which claimed the lives of 2 hikers and injured several others. Bow Glacier Falls hike is one of my favorites. A popular lookout spot 37 kilometres north of Lake Louise, it is considered a mild to moderate hike in difficulty. Countless visitors and residents of Banff have stood in that same spot. This tragedy could have happened to anybody. One of the lives lost was 70-year-old Jutta Hinrich, a longtime educator and healthcare practitioner from Calgary who was leading a hiking group when the rock slide occurred. Ms. Hinrich was a professor in University of Alberta's Faculty of Rehabilitation Medicine's Department of Occupational Therapy and is remembered as a beloved mentor for students in the field. She was recently honored with a Lifetime Achievement Award for her 5 decades of service. She was also an award-winning volunteer with organizations such as the United Way Society of Calgary and the Multiple Sclerosis Society for Canada, for which she was awarded the Queen's Jubilee Medal. She was an experienced traveler and hiker who loved exploring the mountains, known for leading trips with the Slow and Steady Hikers Group. The second victim, 33-year-old engineer Hamza Ben Hilal, moved to Surrey from Morocco in 2022 and was vacationing in Banff with his roommate. In his final moments, he undoubtedly saved his friend's life. Khaled El Gamal was frozen in panic, with Hamza yelling for him to run from the falling rocks. If it wasn't for him, I would have just stood my ground there in shock, Mr. El Gamal told media from his Calgary hospital bed. He described Hamza as a very intelligent, very, very generous man with lots of dreams and ambitions. Canada has lost 2 accomplished individuals who were well loved by their families and friends, who contributed much to their communities and still had much to contribute. My heart goes out to everyone who knew them. My thoughts are also with those who were wounded, who are now coping with trauma and grief alongside of physical injuries. One detail that stood out for me as I was reviewing the reports of the incident was that the first responders arrived at the site to find survivors already administering first aid to the injured. I recall Hamza Ben Hilal's last words, which he used to save a life, and Jutta Hinrich's long life of service and philanthropy. Even in the most challenging circumstances, there are still people whose first instinct is to help others. I'm grateful for the work of Parks Canada and the RCMP in managing the response to this incident and leading search and rescue operations. And I'd also like to thank officials from Parks Canada, Canada Task Force 1, Canada Task Force 2, and the Calgary Police Service, who completed the site assessment after the accident. Parks Canada Superintendent Francois Masse has stated that rock slides like this are extremely rare. This tragedy was neither preventable nor predictable. Mountain regions like Banff National Park are well versed at dealing with natural disasters and fortunate to have experts on hand to ensure public safety. In Banff National Park, we pride ourselves on welcoming visitors and providing them with a beautiful and safe natural experience. Calamities like this invariably leave our community shaken, and we mourn as one for the lives that were lost.